Hi guys, this is Shorab. I hope all of you are doing very well. Once again, a warm welcome to my channel, Indian Mythology. So Vasant Panchami is already knocking at the door when we worship Maa Saraswati. So in this video, I'm going to discuss about Lord Brahma and Maa Saraswati. If we look into Indian mythology, we find that once Lord Brahma he was meditating on Savitri. Savitri and Gayatri are mostly similar. At one point, one female figure came from his mouth and along with a male figure also. This female is Ma Saraswati. Lord Brahma was mesmerized at her beauty. She was moving around Lord Brahma, and as she was moving from one to the other direction, like from east to south, south to west, west to north, and again to east. So then, in each direction, Lord Brahma was developing a face, and then she moved slightly upward, and when she moved upward, Lord Brahma developed a face pointing upward direction. From the mouth of that face, he was saying very lustful words, and it is said that at that time there was a union of Ma Saraswati with Lord Bhramha. Entire story is very symbolic. See, suppose when we constantly focus on the solution of a problem, we develop a realization. See, one thing, it happened with most of us in our childhood days when we were trying to solve some tough numerical problems. Many times it must have happened that we are not being able to solve it, and then we are constantly trying and focusing on how to get a solution, and suddenly at one point we find a solution because we have invested our mind and intellect. This realization is helping us to solve many other problems like that. Suppose, see, when an apple fell on Newton's head, he must be constantly thinking that what is the reason. The idea of gravitational force came into his mind. Then he found that many objects surrounding him, they are also falling down. So what we find is, when we constantly focus on a subject or on the solution of a problem, an idea or realization comes. We assume that this idea or that solution can help in solving many problems around us, or it is an answer to many questions surrounding us. When she is moving from one direction to another, Lord Brahma is developing a new face, only shows a new idea or a solution is literally an answer to many problems surrounding us. We find this female figure moves slightly upward, and then Lord Brahma develops a face which is pointing upward. Any realization or an idea basically drives our knowledge in upward direction. For our knowledge to move in upward direction, we need to internalize that idea. That is the union of Ma Saraswati and Lord Brahma. An idea comes into your mind. If I do this, this may happen. So thinking that your idea is going to give good result, with that positive attitude, you need to apply it. That is when your present consciousness is ready to unite with the new realization. It is ready to see the results. Newton was seeing many things falling. Once an apple fell on his head, so he developed that idea of gravitation. When he applied that to other objects, his present consciousness merged with that idea. As it merged with that idea, he performed experiments to see whether that actually works or not, and he got some results. The level of our knowledge only increases when we unite with the realization or the ideas that is coming into our mind. Lord Brahma was telling lustful words, the words of desire, to Ma Saraswati. It means that he is telling, I want you, I want to marry you. I is very prominent. Brahma's lustful words or the words of desire is not basically an obsession to get something. It is speaking about someone's ego. Because when I am saying I want this, I want that, this I becomes prominent. Then comes Lord Shiva, who is the epitome of meditative stillness, who is the epitome of realization, which means the epitome of knowledge also. Truth is there. We are not making truth. We are realizing what truth is. When we are meditating, when we are making intellectual and emotional investments on a subject or on the solution of a problem, then it is not that we are making new laws, but just we are understanding those laws. So this ego should not come. Lord Shiva cutting the head of Lord Brahma only shows that even when you develop high levels of knowledge, innovative ideas, and you thrive in your professional or personal life, you should not develop ego. That ego should be abolished. That is the message which Lord Shiva is giving while cutting Brahmaji's head. Here, what we see union as a physical obsession is not the true story. Here, union means union of present consciousness with a higher form of realization, which leads us to a higher level of knowledge. So that is how I had visualized the marriage of Brahma and Maa Saraswati. I hope you would enjoy my video. Thank you.